Matt with ConvertKit. Wanted to take a minute and show you the differences between forms, tags, and segments in ConvertKit. So for me, I like to think of forms as direct methods that people are coming in to your subscriber list. So think of it in terms of like they are taking a very direct action of signing up through a form or from a landing page. They're taking that very specific direct action. Okay, they know that they are opting in. A tag is more of an indirect method. All right, so they're still signing up. They still know that they're joining your email account, but it's usually more like they are being imported. They are being imported from a previous list, or maybe they purchased something from you. Okay, so that's how I think about forms and tags. It is the difference between a direct, implicit method of subscription and then more of an indirect method. So maybe it's an imported tag, or maybe they purchase something through an integration. All right. So, but the way that segments work is that segments combine these forms and tags and organize them in a way that you want to email and target a group of subscribers. So if you had a newsletter, segment, we've talked about this in another video, I'll link it. But if you had a newsletter segment, then you would include all of these forms that people directly subscribe through, and you might also include, of course, people who had imported from your previous provider, and you may also want to include customers. The other thing that you could do is have a customer segment. All right, and then anyone who had purchased with this tag, they could also go to customer. There are some integrations that use forms to connect. So if you did happen to have a purchase form, they would go into this segment as well. Another thing that you might want to do is people who were interested, or people who had say joined all of your workshops or webinars, so that you could reach back out to them. So there's a bunch of different ways that you could do this. Another thing that could be an indirect method of tagging is thinking about our link triggers as well. Okay, so it's a terrible link. It's still a way that they know they are being added, but it's not quite as direct as, say, joining a form. So hope that explains it a little bit better for you. You can see how forms and tags are different but similar in the way that you can organize them. And also, like I said, there's another video that shows how to really use forms, tags, and segments together well. But those are the differences. Again, direct method, more of an indirect method, and then segments is how you put them all together in a targeted way that makes sense for you.